أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. How's everybody? Are you okay? How's your fast going? Is it fast or is it slow? How's it going? So let's wait for some of the students to join as well. And before we start the class, inshallah, we'll start the class in about 1-2 minutes. Let's give them some buffer to join. There's a lot of international studentship that the students who are joining this class. Very good, Talha. Good to know that. Hope you're fine. Hope your fast is going fine. And it's pretty long here in UK. It's like about 18, close to 19 hours of fast. It's a pretty long fast. I'm sure on your side it's also pretty long. So you're in Sweden, I guess, right? So it's pretty long. Good to have you. Yes, indeed, fast is going great. So let's give some more time to some of the students to join as well. 20 hours and 50. Okay, that's pretty long. That's pretty long. I think that's one of the longest I know. Probably Iceland is like 22 hours of fast. I think so. I received that message on WhatsApp, I think, a while ago. So it was like Iceland, or I think the shortest fast was somewhere around 11 hours in New Zealand or somewhere. If we have someone from New Zealand or Australia, they can probably confirm. But yeah, good. Yes, more longer fast, the better reward. It's always like that. So it's more you give, the more you get. So inshallah, everything should be fine. All right. Norway is 22 hours. Yes, in these countries, it's more like battle of hunger than the battle of thirst. Yeah. I know. I know. Sun never sets. Yes, indeed. So, but look at every country has Muslim population. So, which is great. The people following the Ramadan in these parts of the world as well. So that's very good to know. Absolutely great. So okay, so we will inshallah start our class in a few more minutes. I'm just giving some buffer to other students to join before we start the class. Any questions from the previous class so far? Anything that was not clear? Anything that we need to put a bit more emphasis on? Anything I need to revise today? I will give you a very brief summary of the previous class today before we jump on to the new topics, inshallah. But today's class should be interesting because we will dive into more Arabic side of the world. Yesterday we have done more Englishy Arabic. So we've taken a lot of English examples to understand the Arabic grammar. But today we'll dive into more Arabic, inshallah, and it should make more things clear to you all. So okay, so what I will do now is I will share my screen and I will start the class, and we'll go through the quick summary of the class that we did yesterday, so everyone is on the same page, and then we start the new topics, inshallah. And today's class should be interesting, and inshallah, I'll try my best to dive in the Quran today, give you some insight on what you have learned just after 2 lessons, what you can detect that you couldn't detect before. That insight I will inshallah give you today. So just stay with me. Everyone else who is joining, assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. Before I kick in the class, which part of the world are you joining from? Which part of the world are you joining from? So I know, Talha, you're from Sweden. Anyone else on the line here who can tell us where are you joining from? Because I know that a lot of students from different places. We have registrations from many places. And I think because of the time zone, many students decide to take recordings instead of live because live timings does not work for them. That's how I learned my Arabic as well. So the timings my class timings were like 3 a.m. or I think 2:30 a.m. in the nights, in the morning. So I couldn't take the live lessons. I just took the recordings. So it's I think it's up to every individual. So it's really up to you how you want to do this and go into your own pace, inshallah. Okay, anyway, let's start the class. I'll share my screen and let's kick off the class and continue. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah, Rahisa. Thank you for joining. Where are you joining from, Rahisa? Are you somewhere in Europe, US, or Asian side? You're from India. Okay, that's great. Okay, so it's you're quite ahead in time from us, about 5.5 hours or so, or 5 hours or so from UK. Good. So you're quite close to your iftar already, perhaps. So good news for you. That's excellent. Okay, great. Let me share my screen with you as usual. So, and you should be able to see my screen very soon. And inshallah, we'll start the class. So for those who could not join yesterday, I hope, and are joining today, I hope you've managed to take the recordings of the lectures, because that will keep you with the pace of the class. If not, then please make some time to take those recordings. They're important. I think I said in the beginning in the live Q&A as well, and I think yesterday perhaps, not yesterday perhaps, that you sometimes have to create time. You will not find time, but you'll have to create time. So the time you create is usually by eating less or sleeping less. That's what I've learned. So I decided to sleep less and not decided to eat less. So I sleep less now because I need to create time. Otherwise, it's simply too much to do in the daily routine, and it makes things a lot difficult. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let's do the summary of the previous class. Summary of the previous class. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So what did we do? We said yesterday there are three types of words, three kinds of words in Arabic. Okay, the three kinds of words in Arabic. Okay, this is what we said. Okay, can anyone remind me what those three kinds of words were? What those three kinds of words were? You can type in your chat box and tell me what those three kinds of words were. They're just three kinds of words. This course is all about learning those three kinds of words. Once you've learned those three kinds of words, you're good. And then we play around how these words come together and make sense. Yes, thank you, Talha. It's ism. It's ism. I'll also give you the Arabic text. Ism. And then it's fi'l, which is fi'l. Okay. And then harf, which is harf. Okay. Three kinds of words. These are the three kinds of words in Arabic language. Okay. Then we said we're gonna pick up one of them. Yes, Sharani, Assalamu alaikum. Three kinds of words, exactly. Ism, fi'l, harf. Then we said we're gonna pick one, and we're gonna start study of that particular word. But before we do that, let's quickly revise what an ism was. What was an ism? What was an ism? Can you remind me? What was an ism? Ism was a place, name, thing, idea, concept, anything, concept. It was even an adjective in this case. Adjective. It was an adverb in this case. Yes. That's true. Yes, that's true. That's true. And even you will find pronoun. We didn't list the pronoun yesterday. You'll find pronoun is also an ism in Arabic language, and more, and more. Okay. So is ism of Arabic equal to? Is this statement correct? Ism of Arabic is equal to a noun of English. Is this statement correct? Is this correct statement? Can you confirm? Is this right or is this wrong? So is the ism of Arabic equal to noun of English? No, yeah, that's correct. It's not equal. This is wrong statement. This is wrong. So ism of Arabic is much bigger than the noun of English. Okay? And we'll see all through this course how. Okay? We may not know many things. We may not know many things. Yes? Yes, you're right, Sharani. And you're also right, Muhammad Imran. Yes, Rahisa, that's correct. Thank you very much. So we will see throughout this course how this is the case. Right now, this is the level we know. Okay? We know ism of Arabic is much bigger than the noun. It may not make much sense to us, but as we go along the course, it will start to make sense. Okay? Great. That's true. Much bigger than the noun in English. Now that was the ism part. That was the ism part. Now let's go to the fail. Let's go to the fail. What was a fail? What is a fail? Who can help me? What is the characteristic of fail? How did we define fail yesterday? So fail is a word. It is a word that is, or not, I would not say it's a word. I would say, okay, it is something. Let me tell a word. Let's keep it simple. It is a word that is stuck in time. Correct. That is stuck in time. It can be past, present, future. Yes, this is what we said. Yes, it also has an action. True. That's also, it also has an action. That's also true, Imran. Thank you. Yes, this was a fail for us. Now, again, the same question. Is fail of Arabic equal to verb of English? Is fail of Arabic equal to the verb of English? Is this statement true? What do you think? Is the fail of Arabic equal to the verb of English? I just forgot. Yes, Sharani, no, this statement is not true. Yes, this is a wrong statement. Okay. The fail of Arabic is much bigger than the verb of English. This is what we did yesterday. Okay. Yes, very good, Talha. Absolutely fine. Correct. So fail of Arabic is equal to what? Is equal to time plus action plus doer of action. Okay, that's the case. But whereas the verb of English is equal to time plus action. Yes. Okay, we're clear with this. Excellent. You people are good, mashallah. Excellent. Then harf. What was harf? What was harf for us? Anyone remembers what was harf? It was pretty simple. One of the easiest one, isn't it? One of the easiest one. Harf. So it's a word. Yes, it's a word that's meaningless unless another word comes after it. Okay, unless another word comes after it. It needs another word. Yes, that's yes, Talha, that these are examples. Examples, for example, yes, that's true. Unless accompanied by another word, that's true. Examples are above, the, in, and etc. 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 Okay, of, and so on. Okay. Good, mashallah. So you guys have good understanding of what we did last time, which is very good. I'm very happy about that. Excellent. So what? So once we did this entire bit, once we did this, we said 3 types of verbs, and then we picked up ism, isn't it? We picked up ism. Yesterday we picked up ism. Say, okay, we're gonna study the ism. We start the study of ism. So we started the study of ism. So that's something. Let's quickly review what we did in the study of ism. Then we said we're going to do the study of ism. Okay? Study of ism. In the study of ism, we said ism has 4 properties. You remember that? Ism has 4 properties. Okay, ism has 4 properties. You said, what are the 4 properties of ism? Can you help me recall? Can you help me recall? What are the 4 properties of ism? There are 4 properties of an ism. Okay. What are those 4 properties? You remember? Status, number, gender. Excellent. Status, number, gender, type. Everyone remembers that? And we just became a parrot here a bit, saying it loudly, sounding weird, looking weird, people watching us. What are they saying? But we're saying status, number, gender, type, status, number, gender, type, just because we want to memorize it, okay? So we said status, number, gender, type. And we quickly defined status for us. We started with the status. Then we picked up the status, isn't it? Then we picked up the status. And we said, okay, we're going to do the study of status. Study of status of an ism. Okay? That's what we started with yesterday. So what is the status of an ism? What is the status of an ism? Who can help me with this? What is the status of an ism? What does status tell us? What does status tell us? If you're teaching your little son or brother or sister who doesn't know anything about it, what would you tell them? So what is the status of an ism? The status of an ism tells us Imran, not action. Action is with fail, right? It's not an action. You're right. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I think you have the right concept, but probably the word used is wrong. Action is with the fails. There is no action in the ism. Okay, so it's the status of an ism tells us what role an ism plays. An ism plays in a sentence or a fragment. Okay, what role an ism plays in a sentence or a fragment. Okay, this is what status tells us. So emphasis here is the role. Okay, it's the role. And we said there are 3 types of roles. There are 3 types of roles as status can play. There are effectively 3 types of statuses, right? 3 types of statuses. Ism can be in 3 statuses at one time. At a time, ism can be in one of the 3 statuses. Can you help me list down those 3 statuses here? Yes, that's role in the sentence. That's true. Correct. Excellent. So what are the 3 statuses of ism? So an ism can be in one of the 3 statuses. Okay, ism can be in one of the 3 statuses. What is the first one? Rafa. That's Rafa. Exactly, Rafa. Rafa. Then we have Nasab. That's true. Rafa is subjective. That's right, Imran. Okay, then we have nasab, which is this one, and then we have jar, which is this one. Okay. Oops, jar. Okay. Now we know rafa is a subjective, nasab is objective. I usually don't use this terminology too much when I teach it. Okay, so I use different terminology because that's easier to understand. But for now, possessive. We'll stick with subject, object, and possessive. Rafa is subjective. What does that mean, really? What does that mean? Yes, Harun, that's very good. Marfu, mansub, and majroor. But I want everyone else to understand as well. What does that really mean? Marfu, mansub, and majroor. But let's talk about the rafa. What does rafa mean, really? When an ism is in rafa state? What does that mean? What do we mean exactly? Ism is playing what role? What is the role ism playing when the ism is in rafa status? What is the role an ism playing when ism is in rafa status? Yes, doer of an action. It's a doer of an action. Doer of an action. Correct. It's a doer of an action. Now, tell me, is this always going to be this case? Is ism always in a doer when it's in rafa status? Is it going to be the case always? What do you think? I gave you a heads up yesterday. So for now, we understand rafa as ism always being a doer. Okay? Inshallah, going forward, you will understand that this is going to be more than that. Okay? Okay? Today. This is today. Ism is a doer. When ism is in rafa, we say it's a doer, but we call it today. It can be more than a doer. Okay, as well, to be studied later. Okay. Okay, this will be studied later in the same course. We'll do it in the same course, and inshallah soon. Okay, we'll do it in the same course. But for now, up to this point, it's only doer for us. Okay, so rafa is the doer of an action for us. Then we have nasab. Can I move the entire bit on the second page so it's cleaner? Wait a second. Let me move the entire bit on the second page. Good. Okay. Now nasab. What is the role nasab is playing? When I say ism is in nasab, what does that mean really? What's happening here? What's happening? What is the role? What exactly is ism doing? Any opinions? Any ideas? Any opinions, ideas? Or what you remember from last time? If you don't know, just tell me we don't remember anything. Please teach us from scratch. Oh no, we have a good student. We have good students here. Okay, detail of an action. Good, yes. Details, a detail of an action. When ism is in nasab, it gives us detail about the action. It gives us detail about the action. That's true. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now, how about the jar? What is the jar? What would jar give us? If an ism is in jar, what does that mean? What does that mean? If I say this ism is in jar status, that would mean that this is an ism that is what? Feel free to take a look at your notes. It's not a quiz. It's just a revision, right? Yes, it's the word after off. It's the word. Good talha. It's the word after off. After the word of, right? It's the word after the word of. Okay? It means showing some possession. Is this always going to be the case? Is it always going to be the case like this? Is it always going to be the case like this? So what do you think? Do we always have this case? Is it always going to be the word after off? I gave you a brief heads up. So it can be more than that, meaning it may not give you that possessive meaning, but we will study that later. Okay? To be studied later. Okay? Remember these things, and inshallah, when we study them, you will understand. Okay? You will understand. Great. Excellent. I'm very happy. I mean, you guys have good, mashallah, good memories. Before I jump into the real crux going forward, I want to give you two things. One, I want you to help me construct an example with ism in Rafa. In English example, give me an example when the ism is in Rafa. Okay? Anything, any example. Can you construct a sentence where you use an ism and it's in Rafa status? Okay? I just want that example here so everyone is on the same page. Okay? Any example. Could be simple. Could be related to what you did today. Fahad missed the Sahri, for example. Who missed the Sahri? Fahad missed the Sahri. Okay? So Fahad Zadur. The boy hit the girl. Okay. The boy hit the girl. Okay. Oops. The boy hit the girl. Okay. So which ism is it Rafa? Which ism is Rafa, Harun? Which ism is Rafa? And effectively, a question to everyone. Which ism is Rafa here? Which ism is Rafa here? The boy hit the girl. We need to tell the boy, Harun, don't hit the girl in the Ramadan at least. It's not a good habit. Yes, boy, exactly. Boy. Boy is Rafa. Boy is Rafa. Good. Is there any other ism in this sentence? Is there any other ism in this sentence? The boy hit the girl. Any other ism in the sentence? Yes, boy is an ism. That's correct. Any other ism in the sentence? It's the girl. Yes, it's a girl. Girl is also an ism in the sentence. Okay? Yes, Harun. Thank you very much. Good. Let's do the same exercise for nasab. Now, who can give me an example where ism is used in the nasab? Oh yes, Tahal, you're right. Let's use the same one then. The boy hit the girl. Okay? True. So the girl in this case is nasab. The girl in this case is nasab. And we have boy as another ism in the sentence. Okay? Great. Excellent. Excellent. That's fantastic. Do we have a jar example in this? Do we have a jar example in this? Can we construct an example of jar? Yes, Radia, welcome to the class. Assalamu alaikum. You're right. Girl is nasab. Yes, Imran. Yes, Filha. Yes, that's true. Let's construct the example of jar. Jar. Is there any jar in this sentence? The boy hit the girl. Is there any jar in this sentence? So jar is supposed to be, for us now, the jar is supposed to be the word after off, isn't it? So construct an example. My son ate my ice cream. Okay? No jar. There's no jar in this sentence. Yes, there's no jar in this sentence. There's no after off possession. Can you give me an example where we have a possession, where we have jar? Any example of jar? Okay, let me construct one. Okay, let me say Ali's car Ali's car is clean. Ali's car is clean. Okay, so in this case, can you tell me if there is a jar in it? Okay, my son is a good boy. Yes, that's also a right example. My son is a good boy. That's true. So let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. Let's go one by one. There's Ali's car is clean, and then my son is a good boy. Two examples. Okay. So in this case, first example, which ism is jar? Ali. Ali is jar. Can you tell me, Imran, why Ali is jar? Or anyone, can you tell me why Ali is jar? Do you all agree that Ali is jar here? That's right. That's a right answer. I just want to understand that you all also understand why it is jar. That's good. Because I could rephrase it. I could rephrase it in this way. I could say car of Ali is clean, isn't it? I could say car of Ali is clean. In this case, it would become jar. True. Yes. Very good. Very good. How about the second sentence? My son is a good boy. My son is a good boy. Do we have a jar here? Yes, Ali is a possessor, Radia. That's true. Okay. So same story here, isn't it? So my son, I can say son of mine is a good boy. Okay? Because son of mine is a good boy. So in this case, what would be jar? My. My would be jar. Jar. Yes. Now you look here. My is a pronoun, isn't it? It's a pronoun in English. It's a pronoun in English. In Arabic, it's a full-blown ism. Okay, it's a full-blown ism. So mashallah, we are good. Excellent. Very good. I think you guys have done good effort and good study at home, inshallah. That's very good. So very, very good feedback. Now, I will give you one terminology for each of these, and then we move forward to the real crux today and dive into the more Arabic part of it. Okay. So when the ism is in Rafa, the status of ism is Rafa. The ism that is in Rafa, we call it marfu. We call it marfu. What do we call it? Marfu. Okay. It's in your notes. It's in your notes. Don't worry about it. And don't worry about the terminology too much. Okay. I'm just giving that to you so you know. So when you read your notes, you at least know that this is what was discussed. Okay. When the ism that is in Rafa status is called marfu. Okay. Similarly, the ism that is in a nasab status is called mansub. It's called mansub. Mansub. Okay. And the ism that is in the jar status is called majroor. Okay. Ism that is in jar status is called majroor. Just so you know. Okay. For some people who are not very close to the Arabic language in terms of their natural language, for example, people speaking Urdu are pretty close to Arabic language, but people speaking some other language like Chinese or French or I don't know, Malaysian perhaps, you may be a bit distant from that language because there are not many words which are familiar to you sometimes. Okay? For Urdu speakers, it's sometimes easier to understand. But for others, it may be difficult. So I don't emphasize too much on the terminology in the beginning. And we'll, inshallah, develop this habit of using the terminology over the period of time. right now you need to understand what the concepts are. Okay, so let's focus on the concepts, inshallah. Okay, so we are very good on this. Excellent. So now what we are going to do today, we are going to dive into the status, and we're going to find out how can we tell a status of an ism when it's in Arabic. Today what we have done is we can tell status it's a rafa, it's a nasab or jar when I give you English examples. You can construct English examples yourself, but let's dive into the Arabic part, how we would do that in Arabic. And inshallah, after that, you will have more insight into why different harakas happen in the Quran. Okay, so let's dive into that part today, inshallah. So what we are doing effectively is how to tell status. Today we are going to do a class on how can we tell the status. Continuation of status studies. I say how to tell status today. How to tell the status. Okay. Good. Now listen to me carefully. If I write a sentence here, if I write a few things, I need to make sure that you understand first. If I write a sentence, if I say Ahmad helped Ali. Ahmad helped Ali. Can you tell me what is the status of Ahmad? Can you tell me what is the status of Ahmad? What is Ahmad? Rafa, nasab, jar. Is it Rafa, nasab, jar? Ahmad helped Ali. What is the status of Ahmad? Any ideas? In this case, Ahmad is going to be Rafa. Correct. I'm going to use R for Rafa. I'm going to use N for nasab. And I'm going to use J for jar. Okay? Just to be quick. R, N, and J. Okay? Yes. Ahmad is Rafa here. What about Ali? What about Ali? What is Ali? What is Ali? Would you agree if I say Ali is nasab? Everyone agree with me here? Ali is nasab? Correct. Now let me do something. I'll switch the names. Ali helped Ahmad. If I just switch the names, am I switching the status as well? Is this right? Ali is now Rafa and Ahmad is now nasab. Everyone agrees with me? Give me one if you agree with me. Give me one if you agree with me. Okay. So we said Ahmad helped Ali. So Ahmad was playing a role of a doer of action. Ali was detail about the action. Then we said Ali helped Ahmad. Then we switched completely the roles. Yes? It's pretty simple. No magic here. Now this is what happens in the English language. This is what happens in the English language. In Arabic, changing the place of an ism does not necessarily change the status. Changing the place of an ism does not necessarily change the status. So in Arabic, I would switch the places of an ism, but it won't change the status of an ism. Rafa would remain Rafa, Nasab would remain Nasab. Okay, and I will give you that detail, inshallah, soon. Just keep that in mind. There are two ways you can tell status of an ism in Arabic. Okay? There are two ways to tell status of an ism. Okay? Two ways. Okay? One is by looking at the ending sound. One is by looking at the ending sound. And the other one is by looking at the ending combination. What does that mean? It's making no sense to me. What is ending sound and what is ending combination? Bear with me, I'll tell you, inshallah. Okay? Just giving you things slowly. Okay? So in English, if you switch the places of the ism, you change the status of an ism. In Arabic, switching places does not necessarily change the status of an ism. Now, how do we tell the status of an ism in Arabic? There are two ways. One by looking at ending sound, and the other one by looking at ending combination. Let me pick up the ending sound first. Ending sound. Okay. We're going to use a template word, which is Muslim. Template word, Muslim. This is a template word we're going to use. Okay, Muslim. This is usually easier. Okay? Muslim. Now, how many ways you can write Muslim? You can say Muslimun in terms of ending sound. How many ways you can write ending sound of a Muslim word? You can say Muslimun. You can say Muslimu. You have seen that in the Quran, isn't it? Muslimu. Or you can say Musliman. You've seen that you've seen all of that in the Quran? Would you agree with me? There's nothing magical I'm doing here, right? It's all known to you. You've seen that in the Quran. So Muslima, Musliman and Muslima. And then you can also use Muslimin, Muslimin, or Muslimi, Muslimi. Okay. Anyone who disagrees, have you seen these words in the Quran? Muslimun, Muslimu, Musliman, Muslima, Muslimin, Muslimi. So what I'm looking at for these words, I'm looking at the ending sound that is produced here. Ending sound that is produced here. Okay, I'm looking at ending sound here. Okay, this sound. Un, an, in. I'm looking at un, an, in. Okay, that's what I'm looking at the moment. Okay, just look at this one. Okay, un, an, in. Or I'm looking at u. I'm looking at u, a, e. U, a, e. Okay. Wait a second. Something wrong. Wait a second. I lost my chat box. I need to bring my chat box here. If I don't bring my chat box, I won't be able to know what you guys are asking. So I need to bring my chat box. Something happened here. Okay. Bear with me, please. Give me a second to fix this. Okay. Wait a second. It's going to be there. Okay, good. Sorry about that. So technical trouble happens all the time. Okay, let's go back where we were. So you have seen Muslimu, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. And you have also Muslimu. You have also seen Muslimu. Okay? You have also seen Muslima, and you have also seen Muslimin. Okay? You have seen all of that in the Quran. So when you have the ending sound, which is a dhamma, you know what is a dhamma? This symbol on top. This symbol on top. This one. This, yeah, in Urdu, many of you call pesh or tanween. This one on top. This one on top. This is tanween. This is called tanween. Double accent in English. Double accent. And this double accent can be produced by three types of harakas. It can be produced by a dhamma, it can be produced by a fatha, which is zabar in Urdu, and it can be produced by a kasra, which is a zair in Urdu. I'm saying Urdu because there are many Urdu speakers here. And it can be produced by a dhamma, which is a pesh in Urdu. So if you make this dhamma double, you make a double accent here. You make un sound, isn't it? You make a un sound. When you have a fatha and you make double accent out of it, you make un sound. You make un sound. And when you have a kasra or zair, you make double accent out of it and you make in sound. It's muslimun, musliman, muslimin. Okay? Muslimun, musliman, muslimin. Okay? You with me on this? Anything bothering? Any confusion so far on this one? Before I tell you more? So ending sounds that are ending with a dhamma, either tanween or un or u. This one, first one. Ending sounds that are ending with a dhamma are always rafa. Okay? Yeah, rafa. This is rafa. Okay? Muslimun or muslimu. Look at the ending sound. We're just looking at the ending sound. Okay? And I'm interested in this ending sound. Muslimu or muslimun. Both of them. Okay? Or musliman or muslima. Ask me any question if you have, right? This is important. This is forming your foundation. This is forming your foundation. You need to really understand it right. Okay? This is forming your foundation. So take time to understand it. Okay? The ones which are ending with the an or a sound, are nasab. An or a sound are nasab. Okay? Muslimun or muslimu are rafa. Musliman or musliman or muslima are nasab. And then the last one, very, very predictable. I guess you can already tell, it's jar. Okay? Yes, Talha, we'll go there, inshallah. We'll go there, inshallah. One by one, piece by piece. Okay? We'll go there, inshallah. I know you're concerned about Muslimun. There are many other forms, yes. We'll go there. Just stay with me for now. If I give you too much in a short time, you get confused. Okay? We'll go there. Inshallah, we'll go there today. Okay? We'll go there today in this class, inshallah. Okay? So you understand? What we are looking at is ending sound. Just the ending sound. Okay? Now, if I give you an example here, if I say, oops, what am I doing? I've got to change my keyboard. Okay. Have you read this word in the Quran? Alhamdu. Have you read this word in the Quran? Alhamdu. What is the status of this word? Alhamdu. Can you tell me the status of this word? Alhamdu. This word you recite every single day. Every single day, 17 times in your 17 fard salah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Yes? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So now you know it's rafa. It's some sort of, from our understanding today, so far what we know, it's kind of a doer. Okay? But tomorrow we'll understand it's more than that. Okay? So we know now it's a rafa. It's some sort of a doer for now, for us. Okay? Excellent. Have you read this word? Let me, okay. Which example should I give you? Khalaqal insana. If you have read Ar-Rahman, Surah Rahman, Ar-Rahman, Allama al-Quran, Khalaqal insana. Khalaqal insana. Yes? You've seen this? What is the status of this word? Insana. Al insana. What is the status of this word? Al insana. It's nasab. It's nasab. It's some sort of detail to an action. It's some sort of detail to an action. You can detect it. You today don't know what detail, what action, but you can say it is some sort of detail to some sort of action. That's what you can detect now. Okay? That's what you can detect now. Good. Okay. Rasulullahi. Rasulullahi. Do you know this term? Rasulullahi. What is the status of the word Allah? We never say that what is the status of Allah? We don't say that. It's the word that we're finding the status of. Okay. So we say, what is the status of the word Allah? Always the word Allah. Look at the ending sound. Is it jar? Is it jar? Is it jar? So it is some sort of possession that is being shown here. Okay. And probably you already know the meaning of this term, Rasulullah. It means the messenger of Allah, isn't it? It means the messenger of Allah. So there is an off in the sentence, isn't it? There's an off in the sentence. Oops. There's already an off in the sentence. And you're looking at the ending sound only. You're looking at the ending sound only. Okay? It could be tanween, it could be single accent, or it could be double accent, right? Doesn't matter. But as soon as you see the dhamma, fatha, or kasra, you know it's rafa, nasab, or jar. Okay? And that's how you tell a status of an ism using ending sound. The first thing, the first one that we did, ending sound here. Okay? Ending sound. Any questions on this before I move forward on this? Any questions? Everything clear? Good, excellent. So I'm going to take everything to the next page now. Let's take everything to the next page. And before I tell you ending combination, I will actually construct. I will construct a table. I will construct a table. Let me put a table here. We need a table now because now we need to discuss the ending combination. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is in this table, I will construct a table here with different types of isms and their status. So you have clear understanding of what we are talking about. Okay. And you have to listen to me carefully here. Okay. Just stay with me. Listen to me carefully here. So what I'm doing is I'm writing the three statuses here. I'm going to say this is Rafa, and this is Nasab, and this is jar. Last one is jar. Okay. Rafa, Nasab, and jar. Okay. And on top, I'm going to say singular. Oops. I'm going to say singular. I'm going to say pair. And I'm going to say plural. Okay. This is where Talha, your question will be answered about Muslimuna and stuff. Okay. So listen to this very, very carefully. What we have done so far. So I will stick to for tanween forms, the first ones on the right hand side, Muslimun, Musliman, and Muslimin. What we have done so far is done a singular form. We have done a singular form. So this is, if I say Muslimun, I'm talking about a Muslim in Raf'a, Muslimun, and I'm talking about one Muslim. Okay, it's a singular, one Muslim. Same story with the Nasab. Musliman, I'm talking about one Muslim only. Okay, and same story with Jar. Muslimin. Okay, Muslimin. Okay. I'm talking about one Muslim in Jar status. One Muslim in Jar status. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Okay. Before I go forward, I want us to go back to our minds and just say this Musliman, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin 5 times, keeping in mind that Muslimun is Raf'a, Musliman is Nasab, and Muslimin is Jar. Can we do that? Let's start this. 1, 2, 3. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. 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 Let's do it one more time. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Okay? So as soon as I see Muslimun, or any other ism for that matter, I would say it's a Rafa, because it's an own sound. It's an own sound. Its own sound is a Rafa sound. Okay? This gives me an own sound. As soon as I see unsound, Musliman, I would say it's a nasab, because it's an unsound. I'm focusing on the sound. And as soon as I see in sound, I'm going to say it's jar, because I'm focusing on the sound. Okay? Now, in Arabic language, you don't have singular and plural. You don't have singular and plural. You have singular, pair, and plural. Plural in Arabic language, anything more than 2, not more than 1, not like English. Okay, so anything more than 2 is going to be plural, 3 onwards. But you could have a singular, you could have a pair, 2 people talking. Okay, 2 Muslims. What we have done with Muslimun is 1 Muslim. Now what we need to construct is 2 Muslims, which is pair, For that, you will have to look at the ending combination. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me tell you what does that mean. Okay. Say ending combination. Where is mine? Okay, so ending combination. Okay. Ending combination. Now we're looking into more ending combination. Singular is more about ending sound. This is ending sound. Singular is more about ending sound. Okay, that's what we have done. Okay, ending sound. We'll make it a bit smaller. Okay, now we're doing ending combination. When I say ending combination, you would not be looking at the sound in the end, rather the combination of the letters. The combination of the letters. Now, if I say Muslimun, I'm saying it's 1 Muslim. Okay, but if I say, let me make it here. Muslimani. Muslimani. Now, what I'm looking at here is this 2 combination, alif and noon. Alif and noon. This is a combination of letters. This is a combination of letters. It's not just 1 sound. You don't have a tanween. You don't have double accent here. It may still look like a jar, because there is a kasra in the end, right? Because there is a kasra in the end, but it is not jar. It is rafa. Because you're looking at the ending combination. You're looking at the ending combination. Okay, you understand? You understand? I'm looking at the ani ending, alif and noon with a kasra. Alif and noon with a kasra. So Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani. Muslimani is a rafa form in pair for two Muslims. If you say two Muslims, you will say Muslimani. If you say one Muslim, you're going to say Muslimun. Muslimun. Okay? So this is the ending combination part. Take good understanding of this. This is going to form your foundation, and we'll do some interesting examples from the Quran that will open a few things for you. Okay? When it comes to the nasab, the ending combination is different. Okay? The ending combination is Muslimaini. Okay? Muslimaini. I'm looking at the ya and the noon. I'm looking at the ya and the noon. Okay? Muslimaini. The word until the meme is the same. Okay? But I'm looking at the ya and the noon. These two letters are coming together. This is the combination I'm looking at. Ya and the noon combination. In the Rafa case, I'm looking at the alif and the noon combination. Okay? So Muslimaini would mean that they are the detail of an action. And this detail is related to two Muslims. Okay? They're nasab and they're related to some action and there's some detail, right? Because they're nasab. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini. Okay? Muslimani, Muslimaini. Is there anyone finding it difficult to understand? Is there anyone getting confused here? Is it clear? Should I move forward? Should I tell you more now? Any questions? Please pop in the questions if you have. I'll try to answer them. Okay? If you have questions, please pop in. Now I'm going to give you good news. Good news. Jar, in the jar case, it looks exactly like the nasab. Looks exactly like the nasab. It should bring up a question in your mind. It should bring up a question in your mind. Okay, Jamila, let me do that again. So there are two ways you can find status of an ism. Okay, one is by looking at the ending sound. When you look at the ending sound, you're effectively looking at this double accent in the end. Okay, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Okay, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. That's for the singular case. That's for the singular case. You would look at the ending sound only. There's one letter and it has a double accent on it. It could be a single accent too, that just like we did previously here. It could be a single accent, but effectively it is one letter having some sort of sound. It is producing some sound. When we go to the pair, you don't have a single letter, you have double letters. You have two letters coming together. And these two letters coming together giving you an ending sound. Okay? That's why we call them combination, because it's a combination of two letters, not one letter. Okay? So the combination of alif and noon gives you rafa, in this case, for the pair form, for dual, for two Muslims. And the combination of ya and noon would give you nasab and jar. And Ijaz, what's your question? Is it always addition of ya and ni for nasab? Yeah, for rafa case, it will always be ani ending. For nasab case, it's always be aini ending. And for jar case, it will always be aini ending as well. Always. These are the endings that you will find all over the place. Okay? Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. The question you should be having in your mind right now, if nasab and jar are exactly the same, how am I going to differentiate between them? Okay? If nasab and jar are exactly the same, how am I going to differentiate between them? Okay? So the answer to that question is the context is going to tell you. The words around it is going to tell you. Today you don't know. Today you don't know. The words around it are going to tell you that, and you will understand this when we go forward, inshallah, and learn more in this course. Okay, right now bear with me. If you see in your exercise a word written Muslimaini, you would label it, it's either nasab or jar. It's either nasab or jar because you don't know. Okay, because you don't know the context around it. Okay, now plural. Plural is anything more than 3. Okay, it's like 3 plus. Let me write here. Oops. 3 plus. I'm talking about 3 plus here. This is 2, of course. In case of plurals, there is another ending combination that you need to understand. So this is something I think Talha, you picked up. Muslimuna. What I'm looking at is una ending, waw and noon. What I'm looking at is una ending. Okay, waw and noon. Muslimuna. Muslimuna mean 3 or more Muslims. 3 or more Muslims. Okay, 3 or more Muslims. Okay, and in case of nasab, it's going to be Muslimina. Going to be Muslimina. I'm looking at the ya and the noon ending. Now, look at the difference. Look at the difference here. There is a kasra in case of pair, and there is a fatha in case of plural. There is a kasra in case of pair. Look here. Look at this. Okay. There is a kasra in case of pair here. Okay. And there is a fatha in case of plural. In case of plural. Okay. Muslimaini, and this haraka on the meme, on the letter before this ending combination would help you. If it's a kasra, it will produce mina sound. If it's fatha, it's going to produce maini sound, right? But you're effectively looking at the ending combination. Both are ya and noon, but the difference is the kasra and the fatha. So be careful and mindful about it. Okay. So it can completely change the meaning, because if you say by mistake Muslimaini, you're talking about 2 Muslims, where in Quran you may find Muslimina, which is more than 2 Muslims, which is effectively 3 or more Muslims. Okay, so this is very important to understand. Okay, same like the pair form, you have exactly the same for jar. In this case, exactly the same for jar. Okay, this is going to be Muslimina. Muslimina. What we need to do is to make sure this chart is rock stone in our minds. Rock stone in our minds. So we don't have to come to this chart and look for the mapping again and again. We need to memorize it so we completely can do it in our own mind. Okay, it will help you. It is a very strong foundation you're making here. Okay, so let's recite this chart a few times together, so we go forward with it. Okay, if you have questions, please pop up. So the way we're going to recite, we're going to go top to bottom. We're going to say Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Then we're going to say Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Then we're going to say Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. All right. We know the first row is Raf'a, second is Nasab, and the third is Jar. And then we also know it's singular, pair, and plural structure. Okay. So let's do it, inshallah. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. With me, everyone. Don't be shy. If your kids are watching, your friends or family is watching and thinking, what are you doing? Just do it. You're doing it for the sake of Allah, inshallah. Let's do it. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. One more time, one more time. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. All right? Okay. So what I'll do now here is I'll give you 1-2 minutes. I'll give you 1-2 minutes to just get hold of this yourself. Okay? Spend some time. I'll keep that on the screen. I'll keep that on the screen. Spend some time, recite this in your mind. Make sure you understand how it's flowing, the structure. Start from Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Do this few times in your mind, and inshallah we'll continue afterwards. I'll give you 1 minute or two to get this done. Just collect your thoughts. Okay? Collect your thoughts before we go forward, inshallah. Time starts now, inshallah. If you have questions, feel free to put them on the chat box. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I'm still here. Okay. Okay. So I hope you got some time to reflect on this. Is it making sense? Is it coming to you slowly? I don't expect it to be rock hard on your brain from day one. No, it's not going to be. But I'm telling you, after 1 or 2 classes, probably by the next class even, or the class after, I mean, you're going to be experts on this chart. Okay? You're going to be experts on this chart. This is yes, it's going to come slowly. Don't rush. It's fine, absolutely fine. It's going to come slowly, and don't expect yourself to be able to do everything in your mind right now. Okay, feel free to go back to this table, take help. Okay, but your target should be that you should use the week to come to memorize this, if you can, as much as possible. The quicker you memorize this, the better it is, because then you can do more processing in your mind instead of going back to your notes. And I can tell you, after a few classes, you will automatically memorize this. Okay, you will memorize this, inshallah. Okay, without even knowing. So just bear with me. Anyone having any troubles before I go on? Because I want to jump into an exercise that will make things a lot clearer, inshallah. Okay, any questions? Anything? Any concerns? Is it coming to everyone slowly? Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Okay, good. No questions? Okay, good. So let's move on then. So what I'm going to do now here is I am going to move to page number. I'm going to move to page number. Where was the tablet? Yes, page number 5 of your exercise, of your notes. Please move to page number 5 of your notes. Okay, there is an exercise here where we need to do the status. We need to identify the status of these words. Once you're done with this exercise, inshallah, you will be good with the chart. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it here, inshallah. Okay, let's do it here. So you'll be good with the chart, inshallah, once we're done with this. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to first look at the word, and you need to see if it is an ending sound or an ending combination. You have to look at it, and you need to find if it is an ending sound or an ending combination. Then you need to tell the status of that word. Is it rafa, nasab, or jar? Is it rafa, nasab, or jar? Okay, is that clear? Is that clear to everybody? Shall we start with this, inshallah? Good. Okay, so what I'm looking at the first word. I'm looking at the nas. I'm looking at this word, an-nasu. An-nasu. What do you think an-nasu is? Is it ending sound or ending combination? Is it a sound or a combination? What is this? Is it ending sound or ending combination? I'm confused. I don't know. I need your help. Help me out. Is it ending sound or ending combination? Don't worry if you're not sure. Just give it a shot. Inshallah, this will become clear. Okay? Yes, true. It's ending sound. Everyone understands why it's ending sound? Yes, very good, Jamilat and Harun. Excellent. Yes, Talha, it's ending sound. It's ending sound. We're looking at this. We're looking at this, right? And there's just one letter here, isn't it? It's just one letter here. This is ending sound. What is the status? What is the status? Is it rafa, nasab, or jar? Yes, we're looking at the dhamma. Is it rafa, nasab, or jar? What is the status of this word? Rafa, nasab, or jar? It's rafa. Cool. Excellent. It's rafa. Very good. Very good. It's rafa. So is it a singular, pair, or plural? Can you tell me? Is it a singular, pair, or plural? What do you think? Is it a singular, pair, or plural? So ending sound applies to what? Is it applying to singular, pair, or plural? Applies to singular. Correct. It's a singular. Right? It's a singular. Okay. Excellent. Good. Let's look at the number 2. Let's look at the number 2. Al-kitab. Al-kitaba. 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 What do you think al-kitaba is? Is it ending sound or ending combination? Let me give you a tip. Always look for ending combination first, and if you don't find it, then go to ending sound. Okay? Always look if something is ending combination first. If you don't find it, then go to ending sound. Okay? What do you think al-kitaba is? Al-kitaba. Is it ending sound or ending combination? That's true, it's nasab. It's true, it's nasab. And it's ending sound. And it's ending sound. Jamilat, what makes you think it's ending combination? Let's clarify that. It's ending sound and it's nasab. What makes you think it's ending combination? Now the combinations we know is ani combination, muslimani, or aini combination, muslimaini, muslimaini, or una combination, which is muslimuna, or muslimina, ina combination, ina. But this is alif and ba, right? There's no combination I know that is alif and ba in my entire Muslim chart. That Muslim chart that we created, we call it a Muslim chart. Right? So it is a ba. It is there's no combination that ends with a ba, is it? Right? The combinations are ending with noon. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. All combinations are ending with noon, isn't it? So this is alif and ba. So it can't be any combination. It's ending sound and it's nasab. Ending sound and it's nasab. So it's some sort of detail of an action. Okay? Let's go here. Nafsin. Nafsin. Ending sound or ending combination? Ending sound or ending combination? What is this? It should be easy. This one should be easy. Ending sound or ending combination? It is ending sound. That's right. It is ending sound. This is ending sound. What is the status of it, of this ism? What is the status of this ism? It is jar. It is jar. Excellent. Perfect. Very good. Excellent. Makisina. Makisina. Ending sound or ending combination? Radia, are you saying ending combination for number 3? Are you saying ending combination for nafsin? Or are you saying ending combination for number 4? Makisina. Yes, Jamila, that was jar. And number 3 was jar. So I'm at number 4 now. So what about number 4? Is it ending combination or ending sound? What do you think? Is it combination or sound? Makisina. Can you map it to the chart somewhere? Can you map it to the Muslim chart? Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslim. Yes, Sharani, I know you need to go. Please do watch the video, inshallah. Recording will be available. Jazakallah for joining. I hope it was useful for you. Okay. Makisina. Makisina. Yes, Radia, for number 4, combination is right. If noon have fatha on top, then it's plural, because I see all in the plural. Yeah, if it's an ending, if it's an ending combination, noon will have a fatha on it. For the plural case. For the plural case, noon is going to have a fatha on it in ending combination. Yes. Okay. Makisina? Makisina? Yes. Very good. Radia and Jamilat and Talha, it's ending combination. That's correct. So we're looking at this part. Look. We're looking at this part. It's ina ending. Okay, it's ina ending. This is ending combination. Ending combination. Okay. What is the status? What is the status? What is the status of makisina? Is it rafa, nasab, jar? What is the status of makisina? Nasab, nasab or rafa? Jamila, nasab or rafa? Are you want to rethink that? That's correct. It's jar or rafa. Okay, you want to rethink that? It's gonna be nasab or jar. If you look at the Muslim chart, the the plural ending combination is una, muslimuna, and the nasab and jar plural are ina, muslimina, muslimina. So it's gonna be nasab or jar, nasab or jar. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Okay, we will know that inshallah soon, after a few classes. But right now we don't know because there's no context around it. Okay, excellent, very good. Very good, very good. Excellent job. Wahidatan, wahidatin. What is wahidatin? Number 5 is ending. First answer me if it is ending combination or ending sound, and then tell me the status, okay? First tell me the ending combination or sound, and then tell me the status. So yes, I know, Radia, it's jar, you're right. But let's also tell what is the how are we identifying this? Are we identifying this as sound or combination? It's a sound. Yes, it does. Very good. It's a sound and it's jar. It's a sound and it's jar. Excellent. Iwajan. Iwajan. What about this one? Number 6. Iwajan. Ending sound or ending combination? Ending sound or ending combination? It's ending sound. Correct. Yes, Radia, very good. It's yes, Jamila, it's ending sound. Very, very good. Excellent. Very good, Harun. Yes, it's singular sound. And it's nasab. Excellent. Very good. Excellent. Fantastic. Yes, Talha, that's very good. Excellent. Wonderful. You're getting it. You're getting there, aren't you? Absolutely. Allah. Allah. Ending sound or ending combination? Ending sound or ending combination? Number 7. I'm at number 7. Is it ending sound or ending combination? Sound. Correct. This is sound. And the status is? The status is? Should be simple. Should be pretty simple. You guys are already experts now. That's good. Excellent. Nasab. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Al-Banuna. Number 8. Al-Banuna. Al-Banuna. Is it ending sound or ending combination? Ending sound or ending combination? Number 8. Al-Banuna. Ending sound or ending combination? Okay. Jamila, you think it's sound. Harun, you think it's plural combo. Rafa, okay. So Jamila, what makes you think it's sound? What makes you think it's sound? Probably something that you're looking at. You're looking at what usually people would do. People will look at this fatha and immediately say it's nasab. Okay. If you have done this, then you would tell me it's sound. Yes, because you're just looking at the fatha. But as I said, the way to process is always look for ending combination first. Although you see the fatha here, go back a little bit and see if there's another letter which is helping it produce the sound. If you go back, you will find there is a vowel in the front. Yes, and then you will produce the sound una, which is Muslimuna sound, right? And then you say, okay, it's a combination, it's a combo, and it's rafa, which is a plural, yes? And it's rafa, like Muslimuna, it's mapping to Muslimuna. Al-Khabisa, Al-Khabitha. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Let's do number 9 quickly. Is it ending sound or ending combination? Ending sound or ending combination? Everyone's thinking. Should be simple. It should be easy. Okay, nasab singular sound. Ijaz, you think it's a combo? What makes you think it's a combo? Is this ya confusing you? Is this ya confusing you? Because we have ina and aini. So, but remember, with those combinations, you have a noon after it, right? You have ina or aini. But in this case, you don't have a noon. You have a tha. Yes. Yeah, you don't have that combination. You don't have the combination that we have done in the chart, right? There's no combination that says ya and sa. There's a combination that says ya and noon, right? And then the haraka and then ina or aini identifies which status is it, right? So this is not ending combination. This is sound. This is ending sound. Okay. This is going to be ending sound, and it is going to be nasab. Okay. Okay. So go backwards from here. When you analyze a word, go backwards from here. First look at the last letter and then go back. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So you look at the last letter, it's sa, and your Muslim chart says there's no word that ends in a sa. Okay. So it can't be ending combination, right? And then you find a ya, it doesn't matter to you anymore because now it's ending sound. Okay. Process it that way. So always look for ending combination first before you go and look for sound. Good. So I'm going to leave this exercise for you to practice at home. Okay, there's some words here. Go practice this exercise and come back. Inshallah, in the next class with this solved. I'll identify a few that you should not do right now because we have not covered. So let me quickly take a look. Or rather, just give it a shot. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you in the next class. So just to, we have not covered something which is on number 18. We have not covered something which is on number 34. But if you can, just give it a shot. Don't worry about being right or wrong here. Just practice it. Okay, just practice it. So inshallah, you'll be there. Just in the next class, when you come, please make sure that you have memorized the Muslim chart, you feel comfortable with it, and you have solved this exercise. Okay, it's very, very important. We'll go one step further from there, inshallah. Okay, so the rule of thumb is it's always end with noon if it is plural. Yes. So that Muslim chart is your template. That Muslim chart is your template. You would map any word, any ism to that Muslim chart. And if it has to be plural, it has to have a una, aina, or una, ina, or ina ending. Okay, so that Muslim chart is your template. Use it as a template. Okay, there will be some advanced plurals that we'll do later on, but right now, just take it as a template. I promise you that I'm going to show you a few things. in the Quran. So before I quickly close the class, give me 1 more minute and I'll show you something. Okay, so we are all on the same page. So I have opened this Fatiha, Al-Fatiha, in front of us. Okay, inshallah. You know this surah very well, every one of us. Okay, and now I ask you, tell me something about this. Tell me if you know the status of Alhamdulillah. You probably do. Tell me the status of Rabbi. You probably do. Okay? Can you do all of that? If I tell you Alamina, Al-Alamina, what is this? Is it ending sound or ending combination? Is it ending sound or ending combination? Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamina. Is it ending sound or ending combination? Is it ending sound or ending combination? Yeah, exactly. It's plural. It's plural. So it's not Rafa Talha. It's not Rafa. Rafa would be Alimuna, like Muslimuna, right? It would be Alimuna, like Muslimuna. It's Nasab or Jar, right? It's Nasab or Jar. It's ending combination, plural. Now you tell me, how many alams, how many words Allah is talking about? Is it talking about 1, 2, or plural? How many words Allah is talking about? Single world, 2 worlds, or multiple? It's talking about plural. Plural. We don't even know which one, right? So this will open up so much for you, inshallah. It will open up so much for you. Okay? So much for you. Let me give you another example, just to excite you a little bit. Just to excite you a little bit, and then we'll close the class. I know you need to go. Probably you're hungry already with your fast. I'll go to Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman, Allama al-Quran, خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر. Okay, let me give you an example of. I'm looking for a particular example. Wait a second. Give me a second. So you know this surah, right? So Ar-Rahman is usually one of the favorite surahs of almost many people, almost everyone. Now, Rabbul Mashriqaini. Rabbul Mashriqaini. Is it ending sound or ending combination? Mashriq means east. Okay? Rabb is master, of course. Rabbul Mashriqaini, master of east, something like that. Okay? So is it ending sound or ending combination? Think. Is it ending sound? Yes, it's a combination. It's any ending. Any. Now tell me, is it singular, plural, or pair? It's singular, plural, or pair. Yeah, yes, Harun. It's a dual. It's a pair. So Allah is talking about 2 easts. He's a master of 2 easts. Okay, which we know 1 east, isn't it? We just know 1 east and 1 west. He's talking about 2 east and 2 west. What's happening? Yes, you see that? You see that? You see how things are opening up for you now? Just after 2 classes? Look at the other one in the front. Warabbul Maghribaini. Is it the same? Is it the same? Maghrib means west. Maghrib means west. So it's plural. It's a pair combination, isn't it? It's a pair combination. It should create this curiosity in your mind. What 2 easts and what 2 wests Allah is talking about? He's a master of 2 easts and 2 wests. You will be completely amazed when you start to map your learnings on the Quran like this. You will completely be amazed. And you will start believing that this is indeed a divine revelation. This is book of Allah. This only can be from Allah. Okay. So just to give you this insight, inshallah, look, after 2 classes, mashallah, you're doing a lot of stuff. Okay, you already know quite a lot of stuff. And inshallah, as we go along, we will keep on decoding the Quran slowly. Go investigate yourself what exactly is this meaning. Rabbul Mashriqaini, Rabbul Maghribaini. What does that mean? Go investigate yourself. Read the tafsir, find out. Create that curiosity in you. And when you learn this language, you will realize it's so beautiful language that you just don't want to go away from it. Just after 2 classes, and we'll inshallah decode many surahs going forward. Okay, it will create a lot of excitement and also give you a lot of gems from the Quran. Okay, good. Thank you very much. I hope it was useful. Please come next week with the Muslim chart, rock stone in your head, and also finish the exercise, and inshallah we take it from there. Okay, thank you very much for joining, and I wish you a very, very nice remaining fast. Make dua for me and everyone around you, inshallah. I'll see you next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.